Okay, hey guys, what's going on and welcome back to my channel. My name is Hope if you're new and I'm really excited that you're joining me today. I went on a little weekend trip the other day and I brought this gorgeous bag with me. I bought it off of Etsy. I believe the brand name is MCW Carpet Handbags or something like that. I'll go ahead and link it down below. But I haven't unpacked yet and I thought I would take this opportunity to give you guys a little what's in my bag but make it a travel edition. I recently did a what's in like my everyday purse video and I think I've done like a what's in my work bag video, but I've never done a travel version. And I feel like this bag is so perfect that it kind of demands one. So we are going to be looking at what I brought with me today. This was for a weekend trip. We left on Saturday and got back on Sunday, but I am a very, very bad overpacker. So definitely be prepared for probably a little bit more than the average person might pack. If you watched my what's in my everyday bag, you will know that I like to have everything and anything in my bag. I always want to feel like I'm prepared. So I naturally carry around a lot of stuff. This travel version just kind of really emphasizes that. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. If you're new here, hello, hi, welcome. I'm so thrilled you're joining us and I'm very excited to show you what I have in my travel bag. This bag actually fit a lot of stuff. Like I said, I do overpack, so I've got like multiple books in here. I also have all the souvenirs that I brought back, tons of little things for my junk journal and stuff like that, and so there is a lot in here. I'm obsessed with this bag. It has a bunch of like little compartments inside. It even has like a tiny hidden pocket within a pocket, which I'm obsessed with. And then it has these larger inner pockets all around, and honestly that's all I really need when I'm taking it with me. I got it in the weekender size. I believe there's one size smaller than this that's like a work tote type thing, but that is the size that I bought. And honestly, I was looking for a really good travel bag just to bring with me on day trips or, you know, just going over to somebody's house for the nights, and this is going to be that for me for forever. So definitely an investment piece, but one that I very, very happily made. Now that I've given you guys the rundown of my bag, let's go ahead and get into what's inside. The first thing I pack is always my journal. I especially love bringing my journal when I know I'm going to be traveling, since I load it up with all sorts of information about where we were or what we were doing. This is my Louise Carmen road book. I believe I made a video about 2 weeks ago walking you guys through how I have set this up, what I use it for and stuff like that, but I am always bringing my journal with me everywhere, including while I'm traveling, so obviously I had to bring that. Kind of on that same note, I always bring my Pocket Filofax with me. This also functioned as my wallet while we were on the trip. I'm pretty sure I brought another wallet with me to carry in my purse when we weren't in the airport, just because I get nervous about bringing this out when traveling in case I lose it or something, but I typically just put my cards in the slots right there, and then I also wrote down our itinerary since I mapped out a bunch of things for my friend and I to do on the free day we had. Next up, I brought a book to read. This is The Sacred Balance. It's all about rediscovering our place in nature. This has been my travel book. I think I'm almost done with it. I'm on like page 288 at the moment, and so it's been really good so far. I think I started it at like the beginning of this year almost. It's been quite some time, but I've almost been exclusively reading it while traveling, and so I brought that with me. The next thing I have in here is my robe. Now, I am somebody who wears a robe pretty much 24/7. I will wear it in the morning while I'm getting ready for the day. As soon as the day is over and I'm changing outside of like my outdoor clothing, I put a robe on. I just love them, and I even love them while I'm traveling, when I'm kind of lounging around in the hotel room or getting ready in the morning. Something about it just makes me feel very at home, and because I'm a very nostalgic person, I think that's why I always like to bring one with me. So if I have the extra packing space, I try to just roll one up and bring one. Obviously, I'm not going to show you guys all of the clothes I brought, but I'll give you my tip on how I pack clothing. I really like to pack outfits instead of just individual pieces of clothing. So typically before I travel anywhere, I'll like try stuff on to see if I like it, and then I just kind of bundle it together. That way it's all in one place, and so I know, okay, on this day I'm grabbing this little bundle, that way I can get dressed. Also pajamas. I really like to pack matching sets because they make me feel very put together. This is just a random one I thrifted. I thrift most of my pajamas. I feel like Goodwill usually has a ton of matching sets and you can get them for like $5. I know I said I wasn't going to go through all my clothing, but I also wanted to mention that I always bring shorts. I love a good flowy skirt or dress, and the one thing that I always wear underneath them is a pair of shorts. Sometimes when I'm planning my outfit, I forget that I have to bring shorts to go with it. Next up, we have my hairbrush. Pretty basic. Sometimes I'll bring a travel size brush if I need the extra space, but this time I didn't. I have these little zipper pouches that I rolled up all of my underwear, bras, and stuff into. but I like this because it effectively acts as my packing cubes. I think I had a set of packing cubes, but it was kind of cheap and so they broke. So instead of repurchasing other packing cubes, I decided to just kind of go through all of the random bags that you get from events or from products or in gifts. I feel like these bags are so easy to come across and I have a whole pile of them from different things. And so I've been using those to kind of keep like items together. Here is another one of them. I have two of these. And so these are actually the only two that I brought with me on this trip. Also inside of it, something I love packing with me whenever I know I'm going to be traveling is this little jean tightener, except you can really use it on anything. Let me show you guys how it works. So it has a button and then a pin on the back and then the thing that goes on top of the pin. And for jeans and shorts, you just punch it in where you want it to be so that way it makes it tighter. But then I actually use this a lot for skirts. I'll just kind of fold the fabric on top of each other and then pin it through, and it kind of acts like a belt without having to wear one. So I always like to bring one of those just in case something doesn't fit me right. Now we are kind of getting into the souvenirs that are in everyone's travel bag. I feel like anytime I go anywhere, I always like to get something a little bit small to bring back home. And this time it was a tea. I went to the Spice and Tea Exchange. I feel like I see those everywhere, but I really like collecting them because it says the different locations on every one. And so I think I have one from Dallas, Texas. This one is from San Francisco. And I really like putting the stickers in my journal. And so that is why I always get a tea. Also inside of my little souvenir bag, oops, are stickers I got from the Nintendo store, and then these really cute little photo booth photos that I took with my friend. How cute. I love them. We took them at Pier 39. I haven't been there since I was young, and so it was crazy to see it as an adult. I really like this photo because we went on the trip for her wedding dress shopping. She was trying on wedding dresses, and I'm her maid of honor, and so I was like, I have to go with you. So yeah, I love these. I have to remember to split one off and give one to her. Okay, next item is a swimsuit. Now, I used to never bring a swimsuit with me whenever I was going anywhere, but then I realized how many opportunities I was missing out on, and so I just started to bring one. The next thing I have is my travel bag. Whenever you go through TSA and stuff, it's like a quart-sized bag you can bring in of liquid products, and so this is the bag that I use. Inside I've got my body butter. I also have this perfume from Future Society called Solar Canopy. I don't even remember what this smells like. Ooh, it smells really good. I also have my contacts. I always bring way more contacts than I need because I'm worried about losing them or dropping them or something. You see her knocking all my stuff over? She's so funny, but she literally gets into everything. I've got eye drops, also a little travel toothpaste, and then I got these little containers a while ago when I think I was going to visit my boyfriend's family, but they're about that big and they fit a good amount of products. So I have my facial cleanser, my night cream, and then some of my hair gel. So those are kind of the basics I bring with me. I've got a hair tie, a safety pin, and then also two more perfume options because I'm crazy. I actually really love sample size perfumes because I think it's really fun to mix and match them. These are both from Pacifica. This is the Indian Coconut Nectar and then the French Lilac. Oh, last thing, I got these little packets of hair oil. Apparently it's just got a mix of different oils in it that are good for your hair, and so I find them very easy to transport, and so I just kind of plop a few in there and then I'm good to go. This is the wallet I brought with me. I got it off of Etsy I think a year or two ago, and then inside of it I just keep my ID, I keep my credit card, and then my insurance card. On the other little side I keep a bunch of quarters and pennies because one of my favorite things in the world are those little penny machines where you put 2 quarters in and a penny and then roll it and you can get like a souvenir penny. I collected those when I was younger. I love them, and so I always make sure I have change on me, and then obviously some cash because you never know. We're getting to the bottom of my bag, so now it's just a bunch of mostly smaller things. So I've got my glasses and my glasses case. I also pulled out this like travel size deodorant. At the very bottom here I've got some more souvenirs. I got this bracelet mainly because I wanted that bead. If you guys didn't know, I love collecting these beads. I think they're called European glass beads, so I wanted this one to add on as like a little San Francisco bead. At the very bottom I also have this tea from Tea Essentials. I think I just picked up that from the hotel because I also have another one. I've got a pair of sunglasses, Kleenex, and then obviously receipts, charger, and then any cords I might need. Let's see. And we've got another perfume. I was gone for quite literally 24 hours and I apparently needed 4 perfumes, but this is actually the one that I wore all weekend. It is called Dave from Henry Rose. It is probably my favorite perfume of the year. And then in the little side pockets, I brought this little photo of my dog Ollie with me. I put it on my little nightstand next to the bed in the hotel room just because I love him and I thought it was kind of cute. So I've got that, and then I've got another book. This is another one of those books that I've been primarily reading on the go. It's called Women Who Run with the Wolves. I've got this little bag of lavender. I always travel with a bag of lavender in my bag. It's a very sentimental scent to me. My grandma loves lavender, and then it also just makes her clothes smell really good. I'm checking the final pockets. Let's see if there's anything else. Okay, last thing. This is my manifesting slash like my dreams journal. So I'll write down any dreams I have at night and then also write down anything I kind of wish for. So I always like to bring this around with me in case I have like a crazy dream that I want to remember. But that is everything I carry with me in my travel bag. I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know if there's anything that you travel with that maybe I don't, or if there's something that I travel with that you don't. I'd be very curious to know, and maybe you guys will give me some ideas of more things to shove in my beautiful, beautiful bag. Thank you guys again so incredibly much for watching. If you do have any comments or anything like that, leave them down below in the comments and I'll get back to you. Other than that, I hope you have an absolutely amazing, amazing week, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye guys.